What's up, guys? This is going to be the follow up stream to my last one for the thank yous. I truly appreciate all of you. So, just like the last one, there's no biases, no agenda. I don't really care what anybody's relationship is with one another. It's just the panel guests and people I met along the way, and mostly a lot of those that I forgot from the last time. Hopefully, I catch everybody. I know I'm going to miss a few. It's just inevitable. I'm not perfect, so that's the way it is. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna try and get off as many as I can that I didn't get last time. If you get another thank you, well, good for you. I guess that's your lucky day. um, can everybody hear me? I don't know. I got a few watching so far. That happened quick, but hopefully you all are having a great day. Hey, Aaron. Um, And yeah, I'm gonna start. Nate, what's up, man? I'm gonna start naming off a few names. I'll try and interact with the chat too. That's kind of always gonna be my thing. Sounds good. All right, Brian, thank you. Um, yeah, I started out in the chat in Savs a few years ago, and I graduated to the panel as a panel guest. So I encourage everybody. There's a lot of good knowledge out there from everybody in the community, and I wish that more people would hop on the panel. I know that's not everybody's thing. It can be a tough crowd up there, and you're subject to lots of scrutiny, so I get it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I appreciate everybody, regardless of whether you're in the Joseph. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Long timer from Zulu's old streams. Much love and throat punches. Long live the zoo. Liberty, good to see you. Yeah, you're on my list. I think this time around I missed you last time. Um, yeah. Where was I going with that? Who cares? Moving on. Maybe I'll think of it here in a second. Just I want to thank everybody. Moving on, being a panel guest and everything. Um, yeah, I started out in Sav's chat, basically just chatting with everybody for a few years. And then from there I moved on one time a few years ago. It was almost like on New Year's or the day after New Year's. I can't remember. I hopped on, and ever since then, the story's been written. It's all been water under the bridge from there. So um, that's how it went. And I encourage other people to do the same thing. If not, post some things. And if you don't want to do lives, that's fine. Just put a community post out or something. D man, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Um, So yeah, without further ado, I am gonna start naming off some names. I'm gonna try and stay engaged with the chat at the same time. Like I said, that's kind of where my bread and butter's been. When I started out on the panel, I um, it was hard to like engage with the chat and be on the panel at the same time. I've mentioned this before. It's like two different worlds. You get so many different conversations and dialogues going on. But so for those that don't know that, when you're up on panel, I know that people want engagement with the people in chat, but it's hard to do all those things at the same time. D Man, Heron, they both know that they've done these things before. Um, so the list, not the bad one that everybody's been talking about. The other list, uh, pushing buttons. I forgot this guy the last time around, and he's an OG. I haven't seen him in Sobs as much, but he's one of the first ones to ever greet me when I came on the Sobs. Uh, he was one of the first mods that I know of when I was on there, and yeah, I haven't seen him in a while because he's mainly over on Sandy Diva's channel now, which is awesome for him. I know, and it goes even further back with me and him. We used to engage in the chat on Brian Stavely's, and that's where I met a lot of you guys, and I met a lot of other people too. From this community is from Stavely originally, so and then kind of migrated over to Sobs. But yeah, a little bit of everything. We kind of mix and match and meet each other in different places. So yeah, pushing's on Sandy's D man. I know he's on there quite a bit now, so he's probably busy with that icy spin. How's it going, man? Did I miss anything in chat? Yeah, it's cool. We're at Liberty. I mean, one day if you want to join, then hop on. Otherwise, you know, we love having you chat and listen to what you got to say either way. So no problem, man. Uh, Hung out with Stavely at Oktoberfest 2021. Cool, man. I never got to meet him in person, but always enjoyed his work. Tusis, hey, you're also on the list. So let me get back to that. So pushing buttons. Janusz, I missed him the first time around. He's got a great channel over on Odyssey. He's got a lot of good information. The guy is very knowledgeable with many different things, with symbolism, just history in general. Uh, but yeah, he's been a long time panel guest on Sobs, and then he's come over from Flats. I know he used to be on Flats quite a bit, and then um, he's got his own channel, like I said, on Odyssey. So go check that out. He's a real good one. Once you get used to his accent and all that, it's a lot easier to understand him. But once you do, he's a very knowledgeable dude. Grammy9, how's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully I pronounced that right. If not, you just have to deal with it. Mr. Tahiti, hey, bud. Memorial Gardens. I missed you on the last one. You're always popping in saying hi. I've known you for a really long time. Another one that I used to see all around Staley, Zulu, Savs, all over the place. And real great person. Um, Always positive, always saying hi to me, and I appreciate that. I can't believe I missed this guy. Actually, a few of these guys, the true few. What a wonderful guest he is on Sobs. Never interrupts people. Very poignant when he does have something to say. Um, has great comments. Just actually has a lot of knowledge too. He just doesn't get to say it too much because he's so patient and such a great panel guest with being courteous to others, and that's highly appreciated, especially when you get tons of people up on panel and everybody's kind of conflicting, talking over each other. They don't mean to do it. Some people are delayed from different countries, but basically it's well appreciated that he's so well tempered and mannered when he comes up there. What do we got going on? Chat here again. Cool, I'm hanging out. D-Man. I'm pushing myself the last month. Well, hopefully get better. D-Man, don't push it too much, but you know how that goes. Love him, but the way too emotional for me. Janusz. Yeah, I mean Janusz ain't for everybody. I get it. That it is what it is. You can't please everybody. Everybody's got their people that they gravitate towards. Don't take that the wrong way, that word I just used. But anyway, you know what I mean. uh but everybody's got their people that they kind of cling to or whatever. For me it was always Sav, and so I don't really care one way or another. As long as you're courteous for the most part. I mean, we can all joke and mess around with each other, but yeah, everybody's kind of got their favorites and their um, people that they don't really, it ain't really for them. So, if you like that person, go check them out. If you don't, then move on. No worries. No harm, no foul, right? What else we got? All right, I'm gonna get back to the list. Memorial Gardens, Tony Drake. A brother from down under, from another mother. Tony, he's another one that's very outspoken, very loud. If you haven't noticed, if you ever hear Tony, hopefully I didn't blow everybody's eardrums out right now. Um, but yeah, Tony, he's pretty funny, regardless of his viewpoints and stuff. But I enjoy him. Got respect for him nonetheless. He's from a different generation, but he's pretty funny from time to time. Sometimes he can be a little goofy, but that's all right. Veronica, I can't believe I missed you last time. Always popping in, leaving comments in the chat. Great person. Always having good conversation with her. Another one from Zulu that I missed from last time is Sarah G. She's been around the book. Oh, shouldn't have said it like that. She's been around in this community. Not the way I was about to put it. Strike that remark from the docket. But anyway, you guys know what I meant. Um, yeah, yeah, Mike from THC. I didn't catch him either. I was gonna throw him in there too. LJ is another one I missed. He always comes up on panel, has some cool things to say. A really great supporter of Sav's channel. Always in the comment section, and just a really cool guy, really chill, laid back dude. Uh, Fun guy. He's a real fun guy, if you know what I'm saying, huh? Yeah, LJ. Liberty Off Grid. Imagine that. You popped up. Had you on the list. Got on my cue cards here. Wrote you all down. Um, Hook and Run is a good one. He's been around a while. I've been having some decent conversations with him in the chat and some of my own comment section. He's always got some good information to pass along. Appreciate you, Hook. Andres Matt. Oh, I don't even want to say this wrong. I'm just gonna say Andres, but I see you in the comment section. Thanks. I appreciate you. Wendy, I think she migrated over from Sandy Divas, if I'm not wrong. But either way, we love having you. We appreciate you in the community. Always enjoy seeing you, and come on back. Two sis, like I just said. Hey, funny enough, I just got you here right as you popped up in the comment section. Two sis, I don't remember if I shouted you out last time, but you're getting another one if not. Does anyone know if Tommy Tell the Truth? Funny enough, he's another one I was about to mention. Tommy Tell the Truth is okay. As far as I know, he is. He's been around in the chats. I've seen him, but I don't know him personally. But um, for all I know, I think he's, for all intents and purposes, is doing pretty good. Deborah, hey, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well, lady. Good to see you here. Kerry Skates, very fiery dude. Got that Irish passion. But yeah, Kerry, I missed you last time. So stick you in to this stream. And I always like seeing you. I think you're on Rogers, I want to say the other night. But yeah, you pop in and out and been around a long time. One of my Mandela buddies. I know it's not for everybody, but it's for us. So that's the way it goes. KK Westbury. Got you on this one. I think I excluded you from the prior. Um, great lady. Always coming in with great information in Sav's chats and dropping comments on my channel and probably others too. I just don't get around to everybody's comment section, but love having you. Neo. Yeah, Neo. I'm not sure you left a comment in my section from my last video with the orphanage, I think it was, and you said that you're around the Des Moines area. That was in Davenport, Iowa, but I'm about 3.5 hours east of Des Moines, but I've got some buddies that live up there, and I go up there quite a bit. So if you're in that area, you know where to catch me, bud. I was just reading the chat here a little bit. Toughen up, D man. Throw some dirt on it. Quit being a sissy. I'm just playing, man. Kimosabi, missed you last time. She's giving me some good little pointers. She kind of pointed out a location in Tipton, Iowa for me to go check out. I thought I caught it the last time. Maybe I didn't, but she said there's a little obelisk over by the library, I want to say, in Tipton, Iowa. I'm going to have to go check that out. I just went into Warner, Illinois today and saw a castle. I uploaded a video on that. So if you're bored and got a little less than 2 minutes you want to take out of your life, you guys can check that out if you feel like it. The only thing that sucked is I think somebody moved into the place and I didn't want to be a creep and move up on it too far and bug them or anything. I'm sure they get it all the time because it's a pretty cool place they got there. But yeah, I got a little video on it. You can check it out if you feel like it. If you don't, no big deal. No harm, no foul. Just put it up there if anybody chooses to. At your own peril, you can do it. Mike Smith, missed you last time, bud. See you around quite a bit. Savs and mine commenting, leaving lots of comments. Very, we have a lot of things in common, especially with the spraying that they do on up in the sky. Yeah, everybody loves that stuff, right? I can't believe I missed this guy last time. We all know him. We all love him. The Anus, Jim Anus. I missed you, Jim. Sorry, but you're in here this time. Great work, buddy. I appreciate your work. Everybody here, I think, appreciates your work. Lots of people love to share it and put it out there. Yeah, I have a lot of admiration for anybody that kind of does, something in the community. I don't really care how they contribute. Hey, Vlad, how's it going, man? Jay Heighton, good to see you. I don't really care what you do, as long as you're contributing in some way or another. That's all that matters to me. I mean, if you're willing to do the work, put in the work, then shoot, you're a step ahead of some people. So good to see you too, Vlad. Did you see Norma's mom by the window? No, not that I know of. I wasn't looking hard enough though. Big Pine. I think I got you on the last one, but if I didn't, your jokes are always funny, dude. So you get a double shout out. Sea Lightning. Been struggling with the YouTube algorithms and the censorship apparently lately. Uh, Bummer. I know that lots of people deal with it. I know some worse than others. It's YouTube, you know what I'm saying? That stupid YouTube always messing with the channels. Get out of here, you fugazi. But yeah, we know how that goes. So hopefully Sea Lightning can get back on the path and I don't know, figure it out. I'm gonna try and do something about that. I'm looking at setting up a website for people to get censored too hard, but that's neither here nor there, and it's later down the line. So when I actually got more details, I'll inform you on it instead of teasing it to you the whole time. So when I get something tangible, I'll start letting you guys know. Flat Earth NZ, I believe that stands for New Zealand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but shout out. Good to see you. Pebbles, what's up? Haven't seen you in a long time. I got you on the last one, but I'm glad that you're in this one. Yeah, hopefully you and Porter and the little one are doing good. Um, yeah, good to see you in here. I love seeing old faces, new faces, all the above. But yeah, enjoy having you. The Cool 69. I hadn't really interacted with that person that I know of prior to a few streams ago on Sobs, but doesn't really matter. You're here now, and that's all that matters. So I'm shouting you out. Chilster Deluxe. Um, didn't get you last time, I don't believe, but if I did, you got a second one. No Porter anymore. Uh-oh. Trouble on the front. Well, either way, I love seeing both of you. So good to see you here. What else we got going on? Veronica. Hey, Cubby. Hey, Veronica. I think I got your shout out earlier. I did. Good to see you. True Few, what's up, man? I got you and Veronica a little bit ago. Hopefully you saw it. If not, you know where the replay button is when this is all over. I ain't gonna make this super long. And then speaking of who was asking two sis, I want to say Tommy Tell the Truth. Shout out to TTTT, right? One of Staley's longtime companions. But yeah, as far as I know, he's doing okay. But I don't know if somebody else can inform two sis on his status, or if Tommy can himself. By all means, throw it out there. Guess who's next? Jay Heighton. Just seen him a minute ago. It's amazing how I had all these written down, and it's almost like you guys are popping up in order. And I'm not even joking here, but yeah. TT, TT, Jay Heighton, Tusis, Chelster, Carrie. I got you guys. I got you guys. No BS here. Uh, Moon Bounce, longtime Sov panel guest. Chicago is live, Gord. What do you make of it? Full house, I know, right? Pretty wild. Uh, Unindoctrinated. I missed you on the last one. You gonna make me a sandwich or what? I need a sandwich up here, bro. But yeah, love your jokes. Love seeing you in Sov's chat. Love your banter. Um, yeah, you were on my list too. I missed you from the last one. Uh-oh, Cubby. Got the list. I know, right? Checking it twice. Make sure that everybody's been nice, basically. Where are we at here? I'm trying to bounce between chat and shouting people out. Moon Bounce is where I was at. Yeah. Moon Bounce always pops on from time to time on Sobs, and been around a long time, and I guess he's always bouncing around, if you know what I'm saying. Rocky E. Shepherd. You want to talk about a guy that likes to butt heads. But hey, what? I'll tell you what, Rock, we still love you. We still love you. We let you on. You come up, you hang on. You actually got some good information, bud. Um, Regardless of your antics from time to time. So got love for you, Rocky. Got love for you. Matt Prince. I haven't seen that guy in a while. But nonetheless, I'm throwing his name out there and hopefully you're doing all right, man. You're doing great, Cubby. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Heron. I appreciate your words of encouragement. Always helping me out. Um, Matt Eastman, another one, usually on Rogers. I remember that one time we were over on Sobs and he was trying to get on Rogers' stream, I believe, and he popped on there. I guess he went through a portal or something and ended up in Sobs and didn't know where he was. But anyway, Matt, you got some funny jokes, bud. Good seeing you. Real bad man. He's a real bad man. Real bad man's another one that is kind of newer to me, but I've been talking to him in the chat from time to time. And right after the real bad man, we got a real bad man. Y'all know him. You may love him. You probably hate him, but either way, weed man. You know, our weed man. I said weed man like he sells weed. Weedlander. Weedlander. Yeah, I'm still gonna shout him out, good, bad, or indifferent. Everybody's getting a shout out from the Cubby. So he's in here. After that, autodidactic page. Hopefully you found your kitten. I know that that was a problem for a while. I didn't want to make it too much of an issue because I know losing a pet in one form or another can be stressful or hard on people. But hopefully, praying that it returned or has returned. Anyway, shouting you out. Hey there, HE Media. Good to see you. I think I got you in the last one, but if I didn't, I'm glad you're here. And here's your shout out right now if I missed you. Jeff Hunt. That name always cracks me up. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm immature or something, but that one always gets me. But Jeff. And then right after that, Jeff Gashead, always in different chats that I see. Rogers, I think he's been in flats quite a bit back in the day. He's been all over the place. He's always in SAWS from time to time, but he's on a different part of the flat earth. So I know schedules and times and are hard to line up with everybody. I'm gonna stop for a second. I want to read some of these chats. The chat loves the attention. I know you're attention whores. Uh-oh, hopefully I turned off the child underage, whatever the stupid little thing is. You know what I'm talking about. This is not for children, okay? It's not. So put your children away. I don't know where you need to put them. Stick them in another room. Do whatever you have to do. But this time, it's not for kids. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to try and keep it as clean as possible. Uh, don't forget to subscribe and press that like button. Well, it doesn't really. I appreciate it, Deborah, but it don't really matter to me. I'm not trying to be some freaking YouTube celebrity or anything like that. So as long as you're here and as long as I've seen you before and just a continuation from Sobs over to here, I appreciate you. And that's what this is all about. It ain't about growing my channel or anything like that. I put stuff on my channel, but at the end of the day, it's just there for people to see. You know, I'm not trying to be a freaking one of those one guys that everybody talks about with like 160,000 subs, but nobody can figure out how he got 160,000 subs and seems to misplace his tickets all the time. Even though I've got like freaking every ticket from everything. Hell, I even got old scratch off tickets. You know who I'm talking about, that freaking traitor. But anyway, uh, yeah, I'm not trying to be some freaking YouTube internet sensation. So if you want to subscribe, go for it. If you want to like, go for it. You know, we're family. I know, we get it. We've all been. I was gonna say something I didn't want to say, so I'll cut that out. We've all been tossed to the side by that person, that jerk. His name starts with the same letter I just said, jerk. So you guys catch the drift. Screw that bum. But anyway, let me get back now that I'm in the chat. I'm gonna pop back out for a minute, guys. So hold on, I'll be back. Where was I at? Jeff's Half Warrior. How could I miss the half? Great artist. Kind of like Santero. If you haven't seen his work, go check it out. I haven't seen him as much lately because he's usually over on Vlad's, I want to say, but lately I've been mostly in Savs. It's hard to get to everybody's chats and live streams, and you guys know the deal. There's a billion of us out there. And it's just there's only so much time in the day. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Half, I'm shouting you out. Good to see you. Glad to have you around, man. Ida Hat, see that person pop in from time to time. Haven't seen them in a while, but I seen them in some comment section. I thought, hey, I better throw them in there. So you're getting one. Same with LA Young. You're next. I've known you since Zulu's days, back in those streams. I miss those streams. Zulu, much love and throat punches, everybody. Those were the good old days when Zulu used to have his trivia on Friday nights and do the BST with NDB. You done with NDB? Yeah, you know me. We all love the NDB. And if you don't, I don't really care. I really don't care. But I'm down with the NDB if you know me. Cubby is a great mod. No, I'm not actually, Deborah. I'm a horrible mod. I never ban anybody. I've only like blocked out like 2 responses for TOS reasons, but I really don't. I'm all about free speech. If you want to say derogatory things, just keep them within TOS and we're cool. But outside of that, I leave all that banning stuff. Justin Johnson's good. He's a good guy with the broom. You want somebody to come in and be a good mod, go get Justin. But don't get Cubby. I'm not a good mod. I'm a good panel guest. That's about as good as I get. But thanks nonetheless. FAFO. What does that even mean? I've never even heard that expression before. Everybody keeps saying it, but I don't even understand it. I know what it means, guys. I'm playing. But anyway, guess who's next? Guess who's next? Right after he says that. Guess who's next? Unindoctrinated Ryan. I don't know how to say your name. It screws with everybody. It screws with me every time I try and say it. Let me slow down and do it. Uni and Doc Ryan aided. How's that? That was perfect. Uni and Doc Ryan aided. Got it. Perfect. Nailed it. Fire. Exactly. Santero. Fire. Right on the button. But anyway, go make me a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Make me a sandwich. I've been waiting. I'm gonna take a break. Actually, I need something to drink real quick. Give me a second, guys. All right. Lisa Tattersall, Sob's #1 brownie making, cookie making, uh, oil making, CBD making machine. I know that Lisa's one of Sob's favorites. So yeah, we love the Lisa over on Sob's. She's like a mother, I think, in the community. So if you ever see Lisa, give Lisa a shout out. Great lady. I know she's got like products and stuff that she either sells or makes for people. So I don't know. Get a hold of Sav. I don't know much about that. Yeah, Heron wants a sandwich too, Ryan. You got some work to do, buddy. Ryan McVeigh. There's another. There's like the Davids, dude. You guys are like a community, like a commune of these Davids and Ryans and all that crap. I don't know where you come from. That's what. There's only one Chad. I'm just telling you. There might be. I take it back. I take it back. I was wrong. There's only one me, Chad, but Joe King. I got you later on the list. Joe King's one of the fellow Chads. He's Chad too, but Chad nonetheless. And we know how us Chads roll. So right after them, we got Hold the Line Eddie. He's always on Sav's son Ryan's channel, Burn the Corporate Affection. If you haven't checked that one out, go check that one out. But yeah, I love Eddie. He is a great knowledgeable guy on all that kind of stuff that Ryan does over there, and he always pops in from time to time. Excuse me. Okay, we're good. He always pops in on Ryan's chat and Sob's chat and has a lot to say. So Eddie, if you're out there, shout out, brother. And Rem, he's another one, same, almost identical. They're both usually in those two chats, and always got great like information on the uh, like government and law stuff like that. They're really knowledgeable in that. I know they're part of Ryan's little um, group that he runs, Juris Society members. Um, it'd be fun to do that, but I just don't have the time for it. But either way, if that's your thing, join up. Chaos Code. I haven't seen that person. He pops in. I've known him for a long time. He pops in, randomly here and there, but always telling me hi, and I appreciate you. Haven't seen you in a while, bud. Come on back. But I know you're around. Maybe you're busy. I know that everybody can't spend their life on the internet. So, when you get in, say hi like you always do. Here's a guy, our brother from Florida, hardcore Florida Panthers fan. Access Monday. Known him for a while. We always usually. I'm not into sports like I once was, even though I'm wearing a freaking Buccaneers uh, uh, hoodie right now. But I've had it for a long time. But anyway, excuse me. Excuse my imperfections. Uh, but yeah, I'm not in this as much sports as I once was before I started realizing how rigged it was. If you guys catch my drift. Um, but yeah, Access is a big Florida Panthers fan, and I don't mind talking sports. Same with Lord Racer. We all know Lord, the Halo. He's a big Halos fan, so I don't mind. At the end of the day, it's still in my roots, but I also see the deception, like everything else, that we've been lied to about. Chalk it up another one. Lock Smart. I think I missed you last time. If not, here you are. I'm getting you this time around. So Lock Smart. That's one cue card down. On to the next one, but I'm gonna take a little small break and see how the chat's doing here. FAFO sandwiches. Wow, what do those taste like? They probably got some tang on them. If you know what I'm saying. Love them little sandwiches. They just fit in your hand so nice. I love that show Bird. I'm not sure if that's an actual show or is that what you're talking about, Deborah? If not, fill me in. I bet to say I love that show that Ryan has. I watched that and plus his shows. Well, I can't decipher that at the moment, but maybe you can inform me on more of it. What's Santero saying? He say something funny over here? Oh, okay. He's just fire emojis. Go visit Santero's channel. Go visit Heron's channel. Who else we got back in the chat? Santero is one of the flat Earth funnies. He's always got something hilarious to say. Heron, go visit her channel. She's been putting out some contents, if you know what I'm saying. I think I'm caught up in chat for the most part at the moment. So if you guys have anything else, you know what to do. Next, Baza. Haven't seen him in a while, but I know he was always running around. I want to say like PJs and flats and those guys. I know he's on a different part of the flat earth. So, like I said earlier, everybody's time frames and schedules don't always match up, but we try and always catch up somewhere in the middle. So, Baza, good having you, bud. Source code. This person's another one that kind of in out, but I don't really care. Like I said, everybody's got their own thing going on. So, nonetheless, shout out source code. Grammy9. I'm not sure if I hit you up the last time, but guess what? You're in here this time. And isn't it amazing? Like the minute I start reading these off, it's like they're right there in the chat. Kind of wild. Synchronicity, I think they call it. OA. You know them, you love them. Always got something funny to say. OA. Keeping it real. DA. DA Akinator. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed you the last time, but guess what? Didn't miss you this time. You're on my list. Just incredible. Just incredible. Very generous in the flat earth community. Um, Yeah, kind of hops around everywhere. I know he's in Rogers, Flats, Softs, but I always thought that name was funny because I think there was, I want to say there was like a wrestler from the WWF days named Just Incredible, but what a play on words. Salad. This name always tripped me out. So random. Just salad. Like, can I get some dressing? Like, what's up, salad? Good to have you, salad. You're always in and out everywhere I see you, so had to put you in there. I need some croutons though. Daniel Becker, truther, been around a while. Used to see him all the time back in the day. A little less now, but hey, Daniel, come on back. Show us some love, buddy. Jeeps, uh, love hate relationship with me. I think Jeeps. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm still shouting you out. Like I said, everybody gets a shout out. Doesn't matter which side of the fence you fall on. I'm showing the love to everybody. That's what this stream is all about. Britt, I haven't seen Britt in a while. You're in here. I need to stick you. I don't think I got you in the last one. If I did, you get a double shout out. So no big deal. Hopefully, like bringing up these names too kind of resonates with a bunch of you guys too. Like haven't seen this person. Like the last one I saw, I mentioned DeWitt. And that was cool because DeWitt popped into the comment section. It's just good to see him back, kind of just making the presence felt because DeWitt always has something insightful and loving to say and just always great at encouraging everybody. The word knowledge on that person is just impeccable. So how'd you like that one? Impeccable. Big brain up here, guys. Not really. I try though. Dick Wayne, the long lost brother of Bruce. Uh always fighting them Glovers off. Him and Tourette, who I have later on, but between Dick and Tourette, that's quite the combination right there, right? Old Dick and Tourette fighting them Glovers, smacking them all around. That sounded funny, didn't? Told you this wasn't for kids. Yeah, I know. DeWitt. As far as I know, DeWitt's fine, just doing their thing and, you know, um, kind of just sitting in the background for now. Sometimes people need their time off. Truth Trollette, that's another one I haven't seen in a long, long time. I know other people, Justin Johnson mentioned them, and haven't seen any comments or anything from them, but, still thinking about you. Austin Murphy. Hopefully your sobriety is going good, bud. I always love having you around in the chat. Been around forever, longer than me, I think even. Um, but yeah, I know you're on a little journey there with the sobriety. Hopefully that's working out for you. Come on into the chat, man. Haven't seen you. I know you drop some stuff every once in a while, but yeah, come on back. Dreamy was on panel with us the other night, Deborah and Barbara. I haven't heard from in a while. I know Greg B, who's kind of close to her. He hadn't really talked to her in a while either. Hopefully she's all right. But either way, we're praying for you, Barbara. And if somebody out here can help you out, I mean, reach out. The community, I'm sure, would be willing to help. If there's anything I can do within my power, I will. We lost a lot with personal struggles. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully I'm gonna have to digest that. Maybe I missed the chat, but hopefully everything's fine. There, Joseph. Yeah, Barbara hasn't been around anywhere from what Sal was saying. Hopefully she's doing okay, nonetheless. Doctor LA. Yeah. Uh, OG. Haven't seen them in a while, but probably doing their own thing. I'm pretty sure got a channel. Go check that one out. Iron Ton Auditor Terry. He actually was before like you started seeing old Cubby on Sav's channel all the time. Terry used to be on there with Sav, so that goes way back. Before even the Cubs was on there. So yeah, go. He's got a good channel. Go check his out. Iron Ton Auditor. I believe he's from around Sav's area there in Virginia. So one of the good ones out there doing the Lord's work. Renee Bernays. How the heck did I skip this person the first time? Um, Always hit that like and smash that like button. You know her. You love her. Always coming to Sobs and letting everybody know what's up. Um, Always a long time listener and supporter of the Sav. So yeah, shout out to Renee. One of the ones that I've seen newer to me, but I have interacted with a few times, the Hand History Vault. Quite a name. I think I'm not sure if they put out too much content, but maybe you can go check them out. And either way, you're on my list, so be good. The Knit. Haven't seen that person in a while, kind of in and out here and there, but here you are. Dirty Ketchup. What a name that is, right? Pass the mustard, but dirty. Yeah, I see dirty all the time. I can't remember if he is from. I don't want to say. I was gonna say Missouri, but I know that's one mind, one spirit. But I can't remember if. Or wait, where is he? He's from Minnesota. Minnesota. Dirty Ketchup's from Minnesota. But anyway, I always love having you dirty. So you're on my part deux. Second part of this. Shout out to everyone. He's from Ohio. Oh, I thought he was from Virginia. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate that. Either way, go check him out. Ryan knows he's been around a long, long time. One of the OGs right there. That Union doctrinated person. OG. You love how I pronounce that perfectly. Based Mike. What a name that is. Based. What it's like to be based. I'm not very based. I try to be based, but I'm not. But anyway, based, you're on my list. Glenn Salch. He's kind of a guy that likes to mix it up. Um, no matter how you look at whatever your stance is. But we love the Glenn, always willing to throw down in the chat community and speak his mind. So, Glenn, salute. Rooster Cogburn, the Duke. He's been in Sob's chat lately. If he goes back further, hey Saddlebum, good to see you. Hey, I watched that video the other night, by the way, with the Rusted Soul. I'm gonna say I disagree with parts of it. Um, I'll just say that I disagree with parts of it, but thanks for the information nonetheless. And I don't what I do, you know what I'm talking about with the whole mectin thing. What I do is what I choose for myself. You know, if anybody else chooses to do that, then fine. But I've been taking it for years, and no, I haven't had any side effects. I've only got the positive results, and I don't take the. I ain't gonna go into detail. Everybody knows the paste joke about Cubby, but I take the paste stuff, and it's made in America. So I don't know what else to say. It's always worked for me. So if it works for you, then so be it. But yeah, I appreciate the video. I did watch it, and I'll just say I disagree with parts, and other parts there's good information. So appreciate it. Roger, Cubby, what's up? You're late. We've already been doing this for a while now, and I don't know. You're gonna have to leave now. I'm just kidding, bud. How's it going, man? Hopefully you're not working. Back to the Duke. Yeah, newer guy. But I've been seeing him a lot around lately in Sav's chat. And then I've got RG the artist. I'm not sure if I shouted him out the last time, but guess what? You're getting a shout out this time. Go check out RG's channel. Um, he's got good information. Some of it I agree with it, and some of it I'm just gonna say I can't understand. It's not that he's wrong. I just it might be beyond my comprehension. But either way, I love RG. He's a great part of the flat Earth community, and we all love you, bud. But go visit his channel. One of these days, I'm gonna actually try and make it over there and be on one of his live streams. So maybe I can further, kind of gather what he's talking about. I'm just not smelling what he's stepping in at the moment. So hopefully he can enlighten me to some of that stuff. But either way, we love you, RG. Next, another one from the Zulu days, 7-Eleven Lucas. How's it going, bud? I know you're always in the trivia night with all of us, and I appreciate you, man. Those are some good times. Good. And yourself, Roger? I am good as well. I went and visited that castle today, like I was talking about last night on your stream, and I threw a video up. So if you're bored for like 2 minutes, it's there. Checks it out. Canada Spaceman, another one from quite a few different streams, but usually around Rogers. I want to say he changed his handle, unless that's a different person, like the Toronto Thrash. Chris, what's up, man? You guys must be migrating over from somewhere. Good to see you, Chris Conley. He's doing streams now, so go check out his channel. Um, yeah, let's get that guy pumped up in the community. Get his numbers up. Go watch his streams. They're pretty entertaining. I've had to watch them on replay because, as we talked about earlier, with censorship with Sea Lightning and everything, and everybody else too, like I don't have notifications on, so maybe that's my fault. But either way, I don't even get Sobs or Rogers, who I'm constantly on their panels anyway. But yeah, they never refer me to some of these live streams when they pop up. So that's a YouTube thing, if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna look over here and read some more. Flat Bob. I'm gonna do a quick rundown because I'm trying to speed this up just a touch. Flat Bob, Blacklight, here CC, Joe King, the chat I mentioned earlier, Nubic. Forgot you on the last one. I don't know why, but you're here now. Rumham Solo, Kevin Barber, and Martin Haley. Salute to all of you. I appreciate you and love having you guys in the community. Next row over, we got the Samoan Watchman. He is a watchman because I believe he is some kind of like cab or Uber driver. Maybe if I'm correct me if I'm wrong on that, Samoan. I know you've been in some of my comments before and on Savs. Excuse me. But either way, I know he's kind of always watching in the background, and he's been on panel. I've been on panel with him. Great panel guest and good guy. So yeah, shout out Samoan. Edwin Johnson. I haven't seen that guy in a while. But he was on quite frequently there on Sobs for quite a while, and then I don't know, just unless I missed him, haven't seen him lately. But either way, Edwin, hope you're doing well. Fill in the blank is next. What a name that is, right? Quite the play on words. Some of these people are really creative with theirs. I just got Chicago Cubby Bear because I'm a freaking genius, right? But either way, fitting. Nobody knows. No, literally, that's the next person I got written on here. Nobody knows. So, you know, or maybe you don't. Nobody knows. Hello, what's up, Lord, Your Highness? How's it going, man? Mentioned you earlier. You got a double shout out from this stream and last stream. So everybody loves the Lord in more ways than one. uh Incarnate, long time Sav listener, always in Sav's chats. How's it going? I'm gonna do another quick rundown. Twilight Nights, Steph McGuire, Loose Sapphire, Daniel Watkins, New World Order, Stinky Cash. Shout out, salute, celebrate, appreciate, thank you. Hi, Chicago Cubby Bear. Jeez, I can't even talk now. Hi, Chicago Cubby Bear. Slow down, buddy. Slow down, Chad. All goodness to see you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Same with you, man. I'm glad to see all these people here. It's awesome. Hopefully in the future I can start having panel guests. I don't have a StreamYard or anything yet, but I got to make. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. If you're gonna do something, you got to give your all. So I'll jump in the right way when the time is right, and I'm getting closer, but I need to find time, and I kind of want to. This time slot seems to be a decent one, but anyway, we'll figure that all out in the future. For now, here we are, and this stream's about appreciation, not about what I'm gonna do in the future or what I'm not gonna do in the future. Who knows? Who knows what the future even holds for it? And they aren't we supposed to be bombing Iran or some crap? You know, who knows? You know, maybe the stream gets taken down. I don't know what's gonna happen. Who does? Oh, that guy. That's the one that knows. Nobody knows, right? Chicago artist. I haven't seen him in a while. Back to the Zulu days, but also the Staley days. Going way back to the Staley days. I know you used to go to a lot of Flat Earth meetups, and Sav has a good story about Chicago artists. But anyway, shout out Chicago artiste. Next up, party on Wayne, party on Garth, Tobin Schwing, Schwing. We love the Schwing, Tobin. I think I missed you last time. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. That's the next one on my list. Hello, baby. Haven't seen you in a while, darling, but come on back. Loves you. Lord, you can follow me. Be quiet, Pebbles. You don't need any more subscribers just because you're on the market. No, I'm just playing with you. Um, Riley Studios. Hadn't seen them in a while. Another one that kind of pops in, pops out. Shout out to Cubby. Cheers for your input. What input? I ain't got no input. um, my input sucks. Hello, folks. Dick, where you been, man? I mentioned you earlier. I know, right? Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, no problem, buddy. You're the one. You're the one doing all the hard work, fighting up, whacking them globers around like freaking whack a moles. Keep it up, buddy, because that ain't my thing. I can't do it. They get on my freaking nerves. Mike Smith, I mentioned you early, bud. Good to see you. Uh, yeah, glad you're here. No one, not a single. One in a million. No one. Everybody knows no one, right? Anyway, thanks for coming, no one. Call 40. I've seen them usually, I won't say in Vlad's chat, but hadn't seen them in a while. But either way, like I say, you're getting a shout out here, my friend. You're getting it. Fighting trolls is a full time. Bet it is, man. You're like top notch when it comes to that. Taking them on left and right. You and Tourette, right? I think I had mentioned Tourette. Yeah, Dick and Tourette, Tourette and Dick, the crime fighting duo. Now all you need's the anus, right? Talk about a crew that would be. Yeah, Dick, Tourette, and anus. I don't know which order I need to put those in, but between the three of you, you need to figure it out. David Foster, he's another one. He's been around a while. I've been on panel with him, but it's been a long time. But I saw him in one of the comment sections and was like, "Oh yeah, David, not the Koresh. I got him the last time. He's resurrected from the Waco days. Apparently, it's wild how that worked out." But Natasha Foster, or excuse me, Natasha Jones, this person goes way back to Zulu days, Staley days. I think mainly from the Staley days, but yeah, I hadn't seen them in a really long time. Hopefully, she's doing well. So, like I said, it's kind of cool getting bringing up all these handle names and stuff again, and kind of reminiscing with the old times and talking about people I haven't talked about in a while, and hopefully they're doing quite well. Not of this world. What a cool name. And world, you know how it's spelled, WH. So yeah, hopefully you're doing well. I know you had not too long ago she's an Aussie lady, I believe, got bit by got tagged by a snake, trying to like get her daughter. I think they were playing with a ball or something. The ball went in the bush and she got tagged by a snake, but hopefully she's all right. I think she's got a channel too if you want to check her out. I think she's a skateboarder. You got more gusto than me. I can't get on the skateboard. I'm a freaking. I don't know. I can do other things, but I was never good. I could do. I even snowboarded, but I could never get the hang of a skateboard. Roger's a skateboarder. He can tell you. Wasn't for me, man. Couple more from the Zulu days. Frederick and Kristen Gallo. I haven't talked to you in a long while, but I hope you're well. And I always loved yucking it up over on Zulus. Like I said again with Zulu, much love and throat punches. And we miss you, bud. You're one of my faves. You always did really cool things for the community. I still, to this day, I ain't gonna go grab it right now, but I've got hit. He sent me a flat Earth keychain when I won his trivia, and that's been one of the coolest gifts I've ever received from somebody. Just I am feeling better, Mike. Actually, it's just when I sneeze, man. That's the only thing that sucks. It feels like my rib is gonna shoot out of the side of my skin, but until that happens, I'm usually okay. My mobility's better, but yeah, thanks for asking. I'm doing much better. Them sore ribs. I know, right? No, I'm doing better today. I take ice cold showers every night, so I think that's helped a lot. And I don't think it was like I think it must have been like a pulled muscle or something, not like a cracked rib. Thank goodness. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Throw some dirt on it, right? Quit being a sissy, Chad. I'm doing okay. Nothing gonna stop me. So yeah, that's I've reached a conclusion on my list, I believe. Yeah, reached all the names. I know I'm gonna miss a bunch. No big deal. Um, if I remember you and see you again, yeah, walk it off, champ. If I remember and see you in the chat, I'll make sure to say hi and shout you out like I always try to do. Um, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna miss playing names, but maybe there'll be a part three. Maybe when I start doing, I don't know. Let's not talk about future. Let's talk about the now. Let's live in the present. There's no reason to get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, I am doing good. Yep. Um, I went and visited that castle earlier today. Like I said, went and did my grocery shop and got all that crap done. That because the grocery prices are coming down. At least that's what everybody keeps telling me. That's what that freaking guy in charge keeps telling me the best economy ever. I can't do it. I am. I'm not even gonna try to do it. Some 40, some 3690. Hey Seth, what's up, man? But yeah, you got that freaking guy in charge that keeps trying to tell everybody we're living in the best economy ever. Well, I don't know what to tell you. He can start paying my freaking bills, and we'll talk about it after that. But for the meantime, yeah, I went and took care of all that, and then I went to visit the castle before that, and then I went and grab groceries. Like you guys needed to know any of that, but I'm letting you in anyway. Bigly. I don't know somebody that does a. I don't. I'm glad I can't do a good impression of the guy. Okay, there's too many people that are getting comfortable with doing an impression of him, like way too good at it, and I'm glad I can't actually because I don't want to be known as a freaking. You know what I'm talking about. Pedo. But yeah, I don't want to be associated with any of that, so I'm glad. Um, so now, yeah, after that, I came home, ate a little something, something. What the heck did I eat? Doesn't matter. And then I popped on here. I'm not sure. Sav, you doing a stream tonight? If you're not, no big deal. If you want to tell people, go ahead. Um, but yeah, I popped on here. Wanted to do another part of the thank yous and just let everybody know that I appreciate all their input and knowledge that they've imparted on to me throughout the years. Because, like I said, I'm kind of a newbie when it comes to the FE. I mean, I know plenty of things now, but there's still plenty. I mean, we'll never know it all, of course, but um, as far as the FE goes, like I've always been on the moon landing thing, and I think most of you know how I came about my FE and how I came into the FE. It's a little bit different than most. Most people say, "Oh, I watched Eric Dubé's 200 proofs," or that one guy we talked about earlier that loses his freaking ticket. He might have brought him in, or however you came in, doesn't matter. But with me, like I was saying, I was into the moon landing thing a long time ago, and 9/11 and all that stuff, especially when Staley was doing his stuff. But I was at work one time, and I had a coworker that it was just me and him, and we were doing a test at work, and he was watching a thing on YouTube, and we were sitting next to each other, and he was like, "Freaking flat earthers, they're a bunch of dumbass idiots." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I had no clue what the flat earth even was. And this was in like 2019, 2020. I want to say it was before the thing that we all know about. And so yeah, I was like, "What are you even talking about?" He's like, "Oh, these dumb flat earthers," and then he showed me he's a Glober, and I'm. It seems like I'm talking bad about him, but I got along with him just fine. Like we worked actually pretty good at work together, despite all that. I don't really care one way or another. Everybody's got their own thing, and we're all people. We're all human at the end of the day. So we all get irritated with them, of course, but there's some worse than others. Don't get me wrong. And I think most of them are on YouTube, if you ask me. Actually, they might all be on YouTube, but either way, that's not true. I know other people encountered them in the wild quite a bit, but my 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 encounters haven't been as bad. But anyway, yeah, he was like, um, freaking idiot flat earthers. I think it was more more explicit than that. But so it got me wondering. I was like, "What is this flat Earth thing all about?" And he showed me some video, but it wasn't flat Earth. Of course, it was like how flat Earthers were dumb and blah blah blah. I don't even remember what it was, but so I'm like, I need to look into this thing, and I think I couldn't even tell you like what video kicked it off for me or anything like that. But I started watching videos and other people. Once from there, the algorithm started kind of shooting people back out at me. But um I know Stavely, Sav were one of the first ones I came across as far as um like real truths about flat Earth. So that's kind of where it all kind of kicked off. And yeah, like I said, that was back in 2019, 2020 for me. So yeah, I'm kind of a newbie when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I've learned quite a bit, and that's what it's all about when I'm talking about when I say that you guys why I appreciate you so much because I like without you guys I wouldn't know practically anything, and I'd probably still be stuck in the freaking loop like a bunch of these NPCs are. So, you know, um, that's why I'm. Hey, Jim, I mentioned you earlier, bud, because I missed you the last time. The anus cometh. The anus is here. All hail anus. But yeah, check out Jim's channel. He does good work, like I was saying earlier. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, whether they're flat Earth or globe. I think it's just if we get along and not be divided, I think this world would be a better place. Well, that's part of it right there, Deborah. Is like that's the whole problem we've run into right now, and that is kind of actually the problem with this whole division between that's a linchpin in it too with the flat earth is that that's they get everybody divided on every single subject no matter if it's flat earth or sports or politics. Well, politics kind of rules them all. That's kind of the one thing that it seems to be the common denominator between a bunch of them. But yeah, it bleeds over into everything. And they got us fighting amongst each other, and that's the main goal for them lunatics to keep their power and keep us under the thumb. So I'm speaking to the choir here. We talk about this all the time, and all these places like Sobs and every other channel that I mentioned on here prior. So um yeah, it's ridiculous, and that's kind of why, like, I wouldn't say I take it easy on. I'd say I'm more lenient towards Globers and chats, not all the time. I still spat with them, but I'm more lenient because at the end of the day, like that's the whole thing of it is like if we're fighting about all this crap, and don't get me wrong, like they could be, you know, they could be part of this whole ordeal that they're like we all know the big name players on the globe side. I think that they're definitely, ones who are um invoking some of this division. I mean, I could be wrong, I don't know. I'm not making that claim, but in my opinion, that's a possibility. So, ultra mega gay. I agree. Ultra mega gay. Um, but yeah, it's to me, it's we need to get away from all that division because that's the thing that's really dividing this country up the worst, and we need to come together as a we need to come together not as a community, but as I'm struggling to find the right words, but just all of us plebs, all of us underlings under these politicians and these evil demonic creatures who are trying to rule and destroy our world are we need to rise up against them. I mean, you guys have heard it all on Sobs and from Sov himself. That's there I don't know what the exact answer is. I've gave my answer as to what I feel like we need to cut all this technology out of the mix. I know to a lot of people that's nonsense. Like I've heard from other people, it's like it's not the technology, that's like taking the guns away and stuff like that. Well, okay, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, but that's just my opinion. I think that people are dumbed down by all this technology, and That's kind of what the social engineering of it all, and the mind manipulation from all this stuff. Especially the main thing is the phone. Like we're all connected through the stupid phones that we have, and it's just, I don't know if people can, like they say, go out and touch grass, get away, go out in nature. I know, I don't want to disparage people that, maybe bound to their devices inside. I know sometimes having a phone or technology is a convenient, not just a convenience, but for them, a form of um, communication and, I don't want to say entertainment, but something to kind of take away from their unfortunate situations. So, I'm an able bodied person. I sound like a wokester when I say that, but yeah, like an able bodied person that can go out and do, God willing, is allowed to go out and do whatever I want, travel. Um, I don't have anything holding me back as far as that goes. Like, um, I'm not wheelchair bound or anything, and I know there's people within the community that are, and that's, I can't even imagine. I don't even want to sit here and get up on my high horse and say, "Oh man, you need to do this and you need to do that." But if you can, if it's within your powers, I think that everybody should just, cut the tech out, go live like we once did, make human connection, not this stupid Zoom, Skype, FaceTime. This lack of connection that we live under currently is just, it's not good for the mind. I think everybody knows that here in this community. um, I've been ranting for a little bit, so I'm gonna read some comments here. Like I said, I'm a man of the people, so I want to talk to you guys, see what your thoughts are. Texas need to be not paid. Texas need to be not paid. All right, well, yeah, nobody needs to be paid. Yippers, folks has got way too emotional. You got that right, Joseph. People need to learn to think for themselves. Only then people will come together. Truth will be seen. You are correct, Jay Heighton. Thank you for that. Mr. Tahiti, the kids don't pretend and the adults don't dream. That may be a fact. Truth is stranger than fiction. Is that how the saying goes? The phrase? Roger, you are failing into the beta man level. I did try and warn ye. What's that all about, Grammy 9? Um, Deborah, good finds. These new medical glasses, they're going to be upgrade them to where when you put them online, you'll be able to identify people who are who they are, like strangers. I don't like that idea. I think that's already a thing, like with the whole Meta Ray Bans, and I know Oakley is getting into the mix now too. But yeah, the biometrics. I think that's what you're talking about. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think that's already a thing. Anything you think is happening or is gonna happen, we're already 10, 15 years behind, maybe even further than that. Probably goes way further back. I might be being generous when I say that, but yeah, the Meta glasses, Deborah, correct. I wasn't down far enough in the chat. Connection, exactly, Roger. Never let a woman control your emotions. That's weak. Yeah, well, Saab said the same thing. So maybe that's true. If you're an able-bodied, you are better off without technology. I agree, Mike Smith. That's my well, anybody for that matter. I know, like I said, that's the thing. Everything's become a convenience. Like, and that's the thing. That's the how they get you. Like give you everything, all these things as a convenience. Like, oh, I can FaceTime grandma now and not even have to go over there. It's like, no, go over and visit grandma because grandma may not be here one day. And then what? What are you going to watch her through a 3D hologram, soulless image? Like, come on, man. Like, this stuff's crazy. And I may be overblowing this, but it just seems like has the whole world gone crazy? Or is it just me? The Jews and oh boy, here we go with the Jews, but I agree. Uh, nah. Roger just says nah. Dr. Bass Ackwards. Yo, bud, what's up, man? Did you put out anything today? Go visit Dr. Bass. He's constantly putting out content. Constantly. I don't always comment, but I do see it, Doctor. Lord, Dr. Bass, acknowledgement. That's what this is all about. Acknowledging you guys. Dun, dun, dun. That's what the rest of the chat's pretty much just everybody saying hi. But yeah, this world needs more connection. Um, we've lost that human interaction, the physicality of it. Everything's being taken away by this digital world, this digital hellscape that seems to be approaching us in a very fast manner, like quickening, even it's speeding up. I know a lot of people talk about time speeding up. I'm not sure what to make of that. I know there's probably some validity to that, but I also think with that, possibly it's also maybe because all this overload of information, like we're just getting inundated with constant information, social media, um, everything just coming at us, full blown, nonstop, and plus all the psyops, they're working overtime these days, or they're past overtime. They're on a level that we can't even comprehend. It seems like, you can't even go to bed for a couple hours and wake up and there isn't something trying to distract you from the last psyop 2 seconds later. Exactly. Better go to their house and visit. You're right, Mike. You're right. I mean, because I'd give anything to spend one last time with my grandparents. They were very important to me. And even if you don't have your grandparents, whoever it is, it doesn't have to be your grandparents, doesn't have to be your actual parents, doesn't have to be your biological parents, doesn't have to be your biological family. I hope that's a thing. But anyway, yeah, you just need to go make the human connection with people. I've always been an extrovert. I know everybody's a little bit, I hate labels, but that's what they call us, extroverts, introverts, whatever. But I've always been extroverted, and even I've always been able to connect with the introverts too. I can enter their world and kind of meet them where they're at. Like I can do the introverted thing if it means just kind of, some people aren't good in social settings or don't like to be around their big groups of people. I can do that kind of thing too. So I like to meet people where they're at. Yeah, no problem, True for you. I appreciate you on the panel, man. You're one of the good ones. You guys been watching the Mind Unveiled channel's videos about the files? I haven't because there's just so much of it, but I will check it out. I'm sure there's more and more. It seems like there's, like I said, it's all this vast, high speed, high speed, nonstop information just being thrown at you left and right. What time do we got here? 5:12. I'll probably be cutting this short here in a second, guys. Um, Quickly let me divert from that for a second. And once again, I appreciate you guys all for being here. I appreciate everything you've done, everything you've taught me, all the kind words you've ever told me. Um, and yeah, it's been a blessing in disguise. Uh, hopefully, um, how do I want to put this? Hopefully, I have been holding up my end of the bargain. I'll say it like that. Hopefully, I have given something back to you guys, and if not, this is what this is all about: giving back to you guys, just acknowledging all your good deeds that you guys have done. For some of you that got channels, for some of you guys that, like I said, kind of taught me, guided me along the way. Sav, Dr. Bass, Lord Racer, all the OGs, and even people that have just come into this thing currently. I appreciate all of you. Like Pebbles was here earlier. She's in and out. I know she's said she was busy with the little one. They just had a baby. Her daughter I think had a baby. But anyway, I know she's been busy with that, so I'm glad when I get to see people again. I'm glad when I do come across them in other people's comment sections or chats. It's cool just to be able to engage one way or another. Like I said, it's another part. Even though, like I'm talking about the human connection and this being a convenience and everything, it's still important. I don't want to knock the importance of this, even though what we're doing is kind of a little bit what I was speaking out against. It has its place, but I would still rather, for me, I'd still much rather meet people in person, but I know it's not for everybody. So I do, like I said, I meet you where I can meet you in the moment. So, um, yeah. If there's anything else you guys want to say, had any questions, I'm open for questions. I don't have panel guests yet. Like I said, I don't have StreamYard or Restream or any of that stuff yet, but we'll get there. Um, yeah, I'm sure there'll have to be another part three or whatever still, or more yet to come because, like I said, I'm bound to miss a bunch of people. I know people are gonna pop up somewhere in the comments or chat somewhere. I'm like, oh man, how did I miss you? But it doesn't matter. Like I said, as long as I get to see you again, that's the important part. So what's your future holding for your channel, Cubby? I'm not quite well, okay. I'll give you a little insight if it comes to fruition. I will probably be more laid back like my natural tendencies are. It'll probably be there'll be some truth in there, but I want to kind of focus more on like um, I'll probably do like music nights and comedy nights and movie nights and stuff like that, and then just kind of a little break from the monotony, because we all get inundated with the flat Earth stuff, and for some people they love it, they can't get enough of it, but for others they just want to break. But yeah, I'm not gonna be a review channel. I don't want to sit and review. That's a thing for some people too. I don't mind it, whatever, but it's not my thing. I'm not gonna be a review channel where we watch this guy's that watches mine, that watches his, that watches theirs. I'm not going to do that kind of thing. So I will probably, it'll probably be a little different. If you come watch it, you come watch it. If you don't, like I said, it's just a little something different than the norm to kind of break out of the cycle of, the truth and the flat earth and all that stuff. That stuff's important. I'll still incorporate that into my channel. Don't get me wrong. I'll still have panel guests on and stuff. And if that's where the conversation goes, then so be it. But I'm gonna just do kind of other stuff, a little switch it up, like in between other people's channels and try and hit time zones where it's kind of like a fill-in, you know what I'm saying? Like um when there's a break in between, because like Sav's usually Tuesday nights. He kind of pops on whatever, but he's always had his like Tuesday night. I know Vlad does his like tour Tuesdays and Flat Earth Fridays and whatever, whatever. Everybody, the drill. But and Roger does his thing at night. But I'm gonna try and I don't know. Hopefully, maybe I'll find an actual like set time slot. I don't know if this time's good. I also want to. There's a lot of people, like I said, with schedules and times. All our overseas friends and stuff like that. I kind of would like to do something a little earlier before everybody else goes on. Maybe hits that like in betweener time that I can kind of get in there for everybody if possible. But either way, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, that answered your question. Sounds good. Will you go fund me? That's a big question. What do you mean by that? I don't want any money, if that's what you're asking. Or am I going to go fund you? I don't know. You have to rephrase that for me. Truth costs cash. Really? I think the truth should be free, but that's just my opinion. No, I won't be charging anybody or asking for super chats or any of that horse manure. Um, I'm telling you, if you live stream, no, that ain't happening, Dick. I know you don't. You're all for it. If you live stream, Sean Hawkins live streaming someone's live stream, right? I know that's the cycle I don't want to fall in. I appreciate you. You're one funny guy. Your input is enormous and stay balanced. I appreciate you, Jay Hayden. Those are words too good to describe a person like me, let me tell you. I mean, I hold back on these streams quite a bit, but you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You know what I'm saying? Um, Cubby, I'm joking. I'm a Scot. Oh, you're one of those Scots. That's the no. You and chilling, man. You do have a sense of humor. You Scottish people. That's your thing over there. You guys like always got me cracking up. Actually, chilling. Who else is Scott? I think PJ is. There's a bunch of you running around. Off the top of my dome, those are the first ones I thought of. But time to run. Well, Joseph, I appreciate you coming by, buddy. Hopefully I'll see you around. Maybe if somebody else is doing one later. I'm not. I think I'll be around later. Not doing a live, but on somebody else's possibly. Cubby's a cutie. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that, Realm Walker. Uh, I'm Dane Scott. Oh, Deborah's another one. No wonder you got a good sense of humor. Um, we are brutal. You Yanks don't get it. You know, that's funny. You call me a Yank. So for a short period of time when I was in the military, I lived down in Fort Hood, Texas, and everybody down there would call me a Yank or like, "You're from the north, aren't you?" And I was like, "How do you know?" It's like you talk fast. I guess I didn't have that southern draw, if you know what I mean. But even the people like, especially in like Saab probably knows from Virginia. Even my sisters kind of picked up the draw, but people from Texas, I didn't think ever really like they talked slower, you know what I'm saying? More, I don't know, more in this kind of fashion, more like I do when I'm on other people's panel. But I electrolytes, that's funny. Um, yeah, I didn't ever think they had like a real southern accent from Texas, but got any fireworks? Hey, there's a good one. MSPF, make stupid people famous. Seem there's a problem we have in this world making stupid people famous. One of the best handles out there. Sounds like some Joe Dirt stuff. You got any fireworks? Mic check 1 2 1 2. But anyway, where was I going with that? I got distracted. I started doing three things at once. Don't ever do that. Oh, the Southern thing. Uh, yeah, they told me I talk really fast, so that's how they. I guess I was my giveaway. Um, but yeah, I always thought people from like the East Coast, like Virginia on down, they always had a little bit more Southern accent than even in Texas did. But anyway, I never. The only thing I really ever picked up was the y'all. Hey y'all. Always pick that up from time to time. I'll incorporate it, but I never really outside of that. I never was there long enough to become a fellow Texan. They really have their pride down there, and not the pride that you think I'm talking about, but but yeah, they really have their Texas pride. I guess if there's any Texans here, you know what I'm talking about. 5:23. Yeah, I think I'm about ready to cut this short here in a minute. But thanks, guys. Any more questions, real quick? You got me tapping the floor, playing my air guitar. Uh oh. See, that's another thing about flat Earth. We got all the talents. The Globers don't have crap. Is that not true? Like we've got people that play music. You got Lowry. You got the likes of Scott Level Realm. You've got Sirius B. You've got Heron. You've got who else? You got help me out, guys. There's tons of them. Sav, he plays guitar. Dave Sims. There's another one I forgot to put on the list. Dave, hey, shout out. Thank you for the stream, Chicago. No problem, man. Hopefully you liked it. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just kidding. Chris, thanks for stopping by. Who else plays music? Da, 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 da. Conspiracy music guru. Yes, true. I think Mr. Cheswick is another one. I'm not sure if he what instruments, but I think he does one. There's another shout out. Dr. Bass. Thanks, Saddlebum. How did I forget that one? Uh, love you, Chicago. Thanks for keeping it real always. I try, Pebbles. I do my best. I appreciate you. Thank you for all your kindness, and you do well with keeping this community together too. You're part of the glue that keeps it all together too, whether you know or not. Um, ODD, yeah, you know me. Who else? Oh, I think Rico. He plays the drums from Tinfoil. But we got all the talents, right? They say we're stupid. They say this. They say that. We're funny. We're talented. We're cute. Apparently, who said that? Rome. Yeah, we could be models, right? Not to toot my own horn or anything. I'm just kidding. Now I'm getting arrogant. Stop me while I'm ahead. Super, Mr. Super. Chris. Keep them coming, Chris. You know, Mr. Super, huh? See? Yeah, we got Mr. Super. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? I'm rolling through the Rolodex in my brain right now. D-Man would be a good one. He always remembers these kind of things. Love you, beard. Grow it a little longer, and you can. I ain't doing that. Actually, I trim it quite often because otherwise, I look more homeless than I look right now. Actually, I'm way behind. But I said super first. Excuse me. Nap. There you go. Isn't Crumb? I think Crumb. I want to say. Uh, but anyway, you know, whatever. We can name them all day and night. But we have all the talents here on the flat Earth. Heron, I said, yeah. Um, Sirius B, great bassist. Go check her channel out. Boston Ray. There you go. Rye Russ. Yeah, they're all the True Earth Kings. With Scott Loverome and all those guys. So yeah, the hits keep on coming. Uh yeah, but I mean, we're the ones that and like I said, like forget those guys, dude. They need us for their content. They don't have anything besides us. Just ignore them. I don't know what else to tell you. That's what I do. Uh, I mean, as long as they're not jerks, I can have a conversation with them. But the minute they start being stupid, then just ignore them. That's what you do to a child, right? You ignore them. They just want the attention. That's what they're looking for. They're basically just big children. Hopefully, you're listening, guys, because that's really what you are. Just big babies for the most part. Throw a diaper on them like Trump and send them on their way. But yeah, I mean, there ain't no reason to me the whole debate and the whole trying to prove that's long since been gone. We've already proven this earth is flat. There's no debate anymore. I don't care what stupid sciences and math equations and theories and blah 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 and this scientist and Copernicus and whoever else you want, Aristophanes and all them other goofballs. I don't really give a crap. I'm not interested in hearing any of that. Fig Newton, whatever. It's all it's all stupidity to me, right? So yeah, just ignore those bums and do your own thing. Do your channels. Go out there, put out your work, and forget about them. Don't let them. I don't want to tell people what to do. If you want to let them up on your channel, Sav does so, but he likes it. Sav can do that kind of thing. But yeah, they're annoying to me. They're just like a gnat flying around that you can't get rid of. Just splatter them. But anyway, flushing the toilet is entertaining enough. Science, exactly. Science. Just get a freaking cup of water, set it on a desk, and there you go. That's all you need, right? As far keep it simple, stupid. That's what a lot of people in the military always said. And to me, that's all you need to do is keep it simple. So you got water, keep it down here on Earth. That's another thing. Everybody wants to get caught up in the freaking what's above us. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Just keep it down here on Earth where you can still see it. And it ain't millions and trillions and quazillions and gazillions of miles away that nobody's ever heard of with no reference point and no way to actually prove any of your equations and theories and BS that you spout off left and right and go to this citation and appeal to authority and everything else that you do. Kiss my hey, Seabass, where you at? Kiss my Seabass. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Get rid of these bums. The debate's over. It's been over. Carry on, do her own thing. That's kind of why I'm gonna break up the show, if you know what I'm saying, between all that and just do my own thing. I don't really care about, like I said, I'll put little tidbits of truth, and if the conversation goes in that direction, then so be it. But outside of that, I'm more interested in just kind of moving forward with the whole thing. Cubby's chilled nook. You heard it, you know it. Let that poo go. Yeah, I know. Flush it, right? Watch it. Watch the flat earth in action. The debate was over 10 years. That's what I'm talking about. It's been over. It was been over before 10 years, been over from the inception. We just took it with all the indoctrination. It's taken us a while to see through it all. But here we are. Started from the bottom, now we're here, right? Anyway, guys, I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you. Of course, as always, much love and throat punches. Stay flat. And love you guys. Have a good night.